Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the in-depth review for this Lenovo Z2 Plus, and I have been using this device now for about 10 odd days, so I'll be sharing the pros and cons in this review, and I won't be going in depth regarding the physical overview and the other aspects because I have already covered all those aspects in my unboxing video. You can see the specs on the screen. You can pause that for more info. We'll be quickly jumping down between the pros and cons, and that should help you in deciding if this device is for you or not. Yes, the biggest thing about this device is that we are getting a Snapdragon 820 chipset for the price of just about 18,000 for the 32 gigabyte variant that comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM. But I am using the phone that is priced at 20,000 rupees. That comes with 64 GB of internal storage and comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM. Again, both the models are sold in India via Amazon. I'll have the link for Amazon India in the show notes. So let's start between the pros and cons. First, let's talk about the pros and what I liked about this Lenovo Z2 Plus. And the first thing is regarding the battery. It has a 3500 milliamp hour battery. As you can see, the phone is a little bit on the chunkier side for a 5-inch screen. That is due to the fact that it's having a 3500 milliamp hour battery. And in terms of battery life, I would say the battery life on this device is actually really good. In my regular usage, that is leaving it, taking it out from the charger in the morning at about 7:30. At night also, I used to always have about 20 to 25% of battery life. And in terms of screen on time, as you can see on the screen, it was hovering anywhere between 4.5 hours to almost about 6 hours of screen on time. So in terms of battery life, the battery life is actually really good. It should easily last for a full working day. It also has quick charging, but there's one con. I'll talk about that in the cons section. Next thing that I want to talk about is this fingerprint scanner. This is a button that we have, physical button, but it also acts as a fingerprint scanner. And I have to say, the fingerprint scanner functionality is very good. As you can see, you just tap on it and it will actually unlock. In fact, you don't even have to press it. If you just lightly just touch it also, as you can see, it unlocks. You can obviously press it, then also it will work, but it's a capacitive type key. So if I just place my hand also on it, like this or even like this in this orientation, as you can see, it unlocks. So it's very sensitive and the accuracy is also very good. Another thing that is special on this phone and very different, I would say, is that this button, the home button, is actually not just a single home button. It acts like 6 different functions it has. You can customize it. For example, I have customized it. If I tap it on a long time, the notification bar just comes down like this. You can even actually switch between the apps. You don't even have to go to the app tray. You can just swipe like this, and as you can see, I'm switching between the apps. So it's very quick and very well. And the good thing is that the RAM management is done also very well on this device. So most of the apps stay in memory and you can easily switch like this. So yes, it takes some time to get used to this home button, but if you don't want, as you can see, I have enabled the on-screen buttons also. That is enabled. But to get the best functionality, this is known as uTouch, what Lenovo calls it. So you can customize this and you can map the buttons to whatever you like. For example, when I depress it like this, I've set it to the multitasking tray. So you can customize all these options using the uTouch button. It takes about a day or two to get used to it, but once you get used to it, it works really well. And as I've already mentioned, the fingerprint functionality also works very well. Now moving to the screen quality, quite a few of you have asked me about this. And again, I've used this device for the last 10 days. Even when I was in Goa, we had some direct sunlight and stuff. Even in outdoor lighting, the screen is visible. I was worried, would it be visible in direct sunlight? Yes, the screen is also visible in direct sunlight. And when we talk about the screen quality, it's a 1080p 5-inch screen. It's an IPS grade screen. And I have to say the screen quality is really good. And in terms of color temperature, the color temperature is also good. It's not very yellowish or very white. I've left it on the default settings. I didn't have to tweak it, but within the settings, there is a setting to tweak around with the color if you don't like. Next, if we move to the gaming performance, as it's running on the Snapdragon 820 chipset, it's a very powerful chipset with the Adreno 530 GPU. The gaming performance was very good. It could play all the heavy games I threw on it, but the con is that after extended gaming, that's about 15 minutes or so, with some heavy games, for example, Asphalt, the device was heating up quite a bit. It touched almost 45 degrees Celsius. So for very heavy gaming, I would not recommend you this device. With casual games, it was fine, but with very heavy gaming, it touched 45 degrees Celsius. Next thing is, let's talk about the camera. It has a single camera with LED flash on it, and I have to say the camera performance in outdoor conditions, as you can see from the sample shots, was actually really good. The shutter speed was also very good, and shots that you take in natural lighting came out very good. As you can see, these were some of the snaps that I took in Goa, and these pictures came out very good. I would say they looked very natural. But when we move to artificial lighting and night lighting, the camera falls short, I would say. Here the weaknesses come because it does not have any optical image stabilization, nor even it has laser autofocusing system. Hence, it really struggles in artificial lighting and low lighting conditions. The pictures tend to look a little bit on the plasticky side. So I would say if you take a lot of pictures in artificial lighting and in low lighting conditions, then the camera performance is not good. But in natural lighting, the camera performance was decent. Shooting this video with the Lenovo Z2 Plus at 1080p. This is in Goa. Now moving to next thing, quite a few of you have asked me. I did also test this device with Google Maps for GPS navigation when I was in Goa, and the GPS performance was also good. It worked fine. And regarding sensors, it has all the common sensors that you would require, like the compass, gyroscope, etc. They work fine. But the only sensor that I could not find on this one was the NFC. It does not have NFC support. Now, regarding RAM management, as I've told you, the one that I am using comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM. I did not face any issues of RAM management on this device. It was a fluid experience, and the apps don't get booted out unnecessarily from RAM. So the RAM management was also done very well on this device, so no issues regarding that. And in terms of general day-to-day performance, as it's running on the Snapdragon 820 chipset, which is one of the most powerful chipsets that you can get for Android devices, the general performance of this device was also very good. In terms of UI, it is underneath running ZUI, a custom UI, but over that, Lenovo in India is using the Google Now launcher. So you'll get the familiar Google Now launcher experience with the same, but you can disable this on-screen buttons if you want and just use this single uTouch button. And now coming to audio quality via the headphone jack. The audio quality via the headphone jack was actually good. It was a satisfying sound. It added a little bit of bass, so I liked it. But when it comes to the speaker, it just has a single speaker over here, which is just okay, I would say. Nothing that great. Now let's move to the things that I did not like with this device. Those are the cons. And the first thing that I did not like is that you'll notice that the back is also glass on this device. It's common these days for many of the phones to have that, but this glass is not Gorilla Glass or anything like that. Lenovo says that it is having a side glass, and I used this without the case. Lenovo does supply us this protective case within the box. You can check out my unboxing to know that it comes with this, but I used it without the case for the last 10 days, and now I can notice some scratches on this glass. So I would say if you're planning to get this device, use this supplied case. Otherwise you might get some scratches. It might be due to the fact that I was in Goa and around the beach, maybe because of that, but I can notice some minor scratches. You can't notice it if you just look like it, but at a particular angle I can notice some scratches. So it's starting to see that they are not providing Gorilla Glass, but some glass like Asahi glass, which is a little bit on this can get a little bit scratched, I would say. Next, if we talk about the speaker volume, as I've mentioned, it just has a mono speaker over here, and the speaker volume is just okay, I would say, but most of the time I had to keep the volume at the max volume level that I had noticed. Now, next thing that I do not like about this device is, and when it comes down to cost cutting, the device supports Qualcomm Quick Charging 3, but the charger what Lenovo has supplied in the box is just a regular charger. So if you want fast charging support, you have to get a third-party external Qualcomm based quick charger. Another thing that I've noticed is that this device has LED notification light, physical LED notification light. Some of you have asked me, but it is a single color LED notification light that's in white color. So again, cost cutting, I would say. And lastly, I feel for a 5-inch screen device, I feel the form factor is very rectangularish, I would say. It reminds me of the iPhone 5s, which was also very rectangular, like this, but it is slightly on the chunkier side because of that 3500 milliamp hour battery. I got used to it about 2-3 days, the chunkiness, but initially it does feel a little bit chunky. And if you add this case, it does add a little bit to that. So that is another thing that I have noticed. So these were some of the cons with this device. And I have to say regarding the pricing is really aggressive in India, considering the fact that we are getting a Snapdragon 820 chipset. The base variant sells for just 18,000, and this 4GB RAM model that comes with 64 gigabytes of storage sells for 20,000. Another thing is that it does not support micro SD card. And regarding the SIM slot, some of you have asked me, I forgot to mention, yes, it does support 4G and Volte, Reliance Volte, and I did test it with the Reliance Jio SIM. But the thing is that if you plan to use Reliance Jio, you have to put the SIM in the first SIM slot, not on the second one. If you put it on the second one, Volte will not work, and you have to go in the menus and enable the Volte toggle. By default, it is off, and for some strange reason, you have to restart the device once after you put the Reliance SIM. Only then the Volte functionality works, but it works with Volte. And currently, I'm actually using it with the Reliance Jio SIM, but you have to put it in the first SIM slot, not on the second one. This is a good overall handset if you are on a very tight budget, and I know I will get this question in the YouTube comments, so I'll answer this in this video itself. Some of you might ask me, is it better to buy the OnePlus 3? I would say if you have the budget for the OnePlus 3, that is selling in India for what, 28,000, go with the OnePlus 3. Yes, the battery life is better on the Lenovo Z2 Plus compared to the OnePlus 3, but the OnePlus 3 has that dash charger, which is fabulous. And but again, there is a price gap of about 8,000. And I feel the camera again is better on the OnePlus 3 compared to the Lenovo Z2 Plus. So yes, there are some shortcomings with the Lenovo Z2 Plus, but again, considering the price point, if you are on a very tight budget and if you are looking for a very powerful phone, and if you're not a very heavy gamer, because one thing I do not like again is that with very heavy gaming, it tends to heat up quite a bit. It touches almost 45 degrees Celsius. So if you're not a very heavy gamer and you're on a very tight budget and looking for a good handset, powerful handset, then certainly you can have a look at this Lenovo Z2 Plus. I've also posted a separate video regarding the gaming performance. You can check out that. That would be in the YouTube show notes. I hope you found this video review helpful. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.